Alrighty. So the other day, I stuck in some RAM from an old laptop I had into my ThinkPad T420s. And I started out with 4 gigs of RAM. Uh, Only had 2 gigabyte stick, so I put it in the slot. So I'm not getting the benefits of dual channel or anything like that, but I think it might have made a difference. It might have made a difference. Uh, so you can see there 6 gigabytes. But I've noticed that my computer doesn't seem to. Oh, it's done in less than a minute at 52 seconds. A clip around 30 seconds. Uh, that I was going to edit. It's actually way more footage, but I wanted to test this out first. So it is. I don't think it went over even maybe even 3 gigabytes of RAM usage here. Used a bit of swap data on the solid state drive I have, but I don't think it it affected the I don't know what I'm trying to say, but basically, I didn't see more than half of the RAM being utilized. And before, I do believe I would get the full 4 gigabytes of RAM being used and a bit of the swap being used. So I'm gonna try to test that. I'm gonna restart all this and retest it. Although I had one thing I might say is it might get skewed. I'm not doing this really professionally, but the data might get skewed just because I tried setting this up a few times. It kept making mistakes, like having like a giant chunk of video being processed that I couldn't see in my timeline down here, so that messed me up a bit. And so I don't know how much the thermals got impacted. But like I said, I'm just doing this for well, I don't know how to say it, but I am just trying to record my findings. How much does a second gigabyte stick of RAM affect uh what I'm saying is I'm asking how much does a 2 gigabyte stick of RAM impact a second gen Intel laptop that already started out with 4 gigabytes of RAM. So well, I'm gonna first restart everything, and then I'm going to go into BIOS to check something. Okay, I got into the BIOS, but I don't think it's giving me the information I specifically want about to my computer. So I think I might have to open up and show the actual sticks of RAM. All right, so here is the 2 gigabyte stick I just installed from SK Hynix. I guess thing after the PC3L, which I guess means it's SODIMM DDR3 low power. I guess I don't know. I think that might be the speed 12,800. So I guess that'd make it uh 12 megahertz. Is that how it works? Ah, 12,800 megahertz. I think that's how it goes. And right behind it, you can see it is a Samsung stick of, yeah, gosh darn it. Basically, it says 1060, or not 1060, 10600, 10600S. So yeah, obviously different RAM sticks, RAM mixing. Some would not like that. Some would say it's even a sin to RAM mix, but that's the situation I find myself in, where I do not have an identical stick of the green variety behind this blue one. So I want to just see if if I tossed in another stick, it would work. And I'm not sure if it's been going well or not for me, because right before I started filming, I had a problem with this computer where it wouldn't boot or something. Like, I think I had it on, I I suspended it. It was on standby or whatever. I don't know. I tried turning it on. Didn't seem to work. The power button wouldn't give me anything. Tried restarting it from the same button, hard reset or something, but still nothing. So I reset it by killing the power from the battery. So that seemed to work. But I want to see if the speed test, if I take this out, affects it meaningfully. So yeah, actually, now I think about it, if there's no if I'm once I open up the test, if it does better or wait, I need to concentrate my line of thinking. So I guess if I reset everything and it's a clean boot, nothing in the cache, nothing, no browser open, because I did have a browser open. If it does, if everything goes on more, if everything, if it renders faster, then, huh? Well, I didn't need to replicate the what I had when I first started to render the previous test, because I don't know. The other stick, I assume, is the previous green stick. I assume is slower. I could be wrong. I might be reading it wrong, but I don't know if having two sticks of mixed RAM messes with my voltages or something. I know Intel is more stable than AMD, and I assume even this far back, from the second gen CPU, it would the memory would be more stable compared to an AMD equivalent, but I don't know. I really don't know. So I need to get this out and test. I guess here are the two sticks for comparison. All right, here we go. 30 seconds more or less until it finishes rendering. And one thing I should have taken better note of is CPU usage. Right now, all four threads, not cores, threads are being hit hard. Full usage. I don't remember how it was on the previous test, but it should show up in video. So I guess those will speak for themselves. My RAM usage isn't getting that high. To be fair, this is okay, and so a minute, worth 1 minute 1 second. Well, and I think the previous one was 52 seconds. I guess I tried doing my best simulating how it was before the browser open and all that. But there was a difference. There was 30-second video clip, so see, I guess this video should be taken more as anecdotal, more as personal testimony. But I did know I've been noticing, like, I've been having like Firefox and Chromium browsers open at the same time, and before I installed the second stick, I would notice my RAM getting hit a bit near the max, and the swap getting pretty full, or at least being more often than not getting filled like a bit more, like around here. So yeah, for swap, the red line might be like here. It might be this many bars, but right now, I haven't been doing much. But I think even with 6 gigabytes of RAM instead of 4, I think it's been like low. It's tending to be low instead of like around here. And I remember before, when I had 4 gigs, it the RAM, I think, did get a bit high. It was hitting close to the maximum. Now not so much, but like I only did this for the test, so and like with my 6 gigs of RAM, I don't know, maybe it's just me, but like I was trying a bit, not too much, but every once in a while I'd be trying to see if I could hit more of a I mean more of a the max for 6, but no, I couldn't even hit the old max of 4, so I don't know. It's just like personal testimony, I guess. I don't know. This is just a bit of janky way of testing my RAM. There is a better way, I'm sure of it. This is, jank. This is, rookie. I'm going to try maybe later on if I do get support on this video. Like, hey, what's the best way for this? What's the better way for, I don't even know what I want to say. What's like the best, I guess, would 2 gigs of RAM, even though it's a different stick, help an already installed 4 gigs of RAM? I'd like to test that out. I also like to get 16 gigs of RAM just so like I can be chilling. I also need to figure out what uh, the max speed of the RAM I can even use, and hopefully the RAM mixing doesn't mess up my computer, like voltages, like crashes. I don't know. God willing, I don't crash. I don't know what I meant by that. Crash. I don't know. Crash. See, why am I saying crash like that? I don't know. I do not know. But yeah, this has been interesting enough. If I do get support on this video, I might try to, different RAM configurations and more professional as a single novice can get. One man show can get. I'm not. That's what I am. I'm a one man show. I don't know much. I do know a bit about computers, but not a terrible amount of knowledge. I do not know. I'm not a wizard, I guess you could say. Oh, what am I even getting at? I'm just stretching out this video, I think, at this point. So thank you for watching. But yes, if you want to see more, better testing, drop a like, support channel, support this video. Peace and God bless.